It's summer in London. Thousands of spectators lean forward, breath held, eyes glued to the ball gliding gracefully across vibrant green grass. Meanwhile, somewhere in suburban Winnipeg, a middle-aged dad, is carefully cross-hatching his lawn like it's center court, praying the neighborhood kids, "Stay off my damn lawn!" But what if I told you this immaculate playing surface, the one in London that is, didn't just happen by chance? Beneath Wimbledon's perfect lawns lies a secret, one hidden away in quiet corners of the English countryside. Today, we are uncovering the surprising truth behind Wimbledon's secret grass farms and how they're the real MVPs behind tennis' most prestigious brand. Welcome back to Oddly Strategic, the podcast that extracts strategic business lessons from the strangest places. I'm your host, Mark Peters. Today, we're diving deep into how Wimbledon's meticulous obsession with grass isn't just groundskeeping, it's genius brand management. First, let's set the scene. The All England Lawn and Tennis Croquet Club, better known as Wimbledon, is more than just a tennis venue. It's tradition incarnate. Since 1877, the championship has maintained an aura of timeless elegance and impeccable consistency. One key element, perhaps more important than strawberries and cream or crisp white attire, is the grass itself. Wimbledon doesn't just grow their grass on site. They manage multiple secret grass farms located in undisclosed locations throughout the UK. These farms are operated at year-round by expert groundkeepers who obsessively cultivate the perfect playing surface. Each blade is grown to exact specifications, meticulously maintained and rigorously tested. Think of it as the ultimate dad bod lawn flex. My own yard heard this story and immediately sprouted dandelions of shame. So secretive is this operation that the precise locations of these farms are only known to a select few. Why all the secrecy? Wimbledon understands that their grass isn't just a playing surface, it's the literal foundation of their brand identity. It symbolizes precision, excellence, tradition, and most importantly, consistency. Every single blade is carefully scrutinized. The farms replicate Wimbledon's courts down to the smallest details, from soil composition to mowing height and watering schedules. This ensures that when championship time arrives, the grass meets the incredibly high standards expected by players, fans, six-fingered AI influencers, and the global audience watching intently on screens around the world. Now you might wonder, why go through all this trouble? And the answer, brand consistency. Wimbledon's approach offers three critical strategic lessons. Number one, control your core experience. Wimbledon recognizes their grass courts as their core product. While other tournaments shifted to clay or synthetic surfaces, Wimbledon doubled down. Controlling every step of grass production allows them complete oversight of quality, reinforcing the brand's premium traditional image. Number two, obsessive attention to detail. Consistency is about getting the small details right every time. Wimbledon's secret farms are managed meticulously year-round, ensuring that when tournament time arrives, there are no surprises. This predictability builds deep trust and loyalty among players and fans alike. Number three, brand differentiation through commitment. By investing heavily and openly committing to their unique grass surface, Wimbledon differentiates itself from other tennis events. They refuse shortcuts. This commitment enhances their distinctiveness, justifying premium pricing and elite status. So let's look at a few businesses that have embraced a similar approach to consistency and branding. Translation for the weekend warriors: you won't edge 3/4 of the sidewalk and call it a day, right? If you would, we can't be friends. Number one, Apple. Much like Wimbledon, Apple is renowned for its meticulous control over the customer experience. From product design to retail environment and even packaging, Apple leaves nothing to chance. Every product and store feels distinctly Apple, reinforcing their premium positioning and justifying higher prices. Number 2, Disney parks. Disney maintains obsessive control over every detail of their theme parks, from landscaping to employee training. Just as Wimbledon maintains grass farms, Disney has nurseries and greenhouses dedicated solely to cultivating the exact plants for their immersive landscapes. This ensures visitors experience the magical consistency Disney is famous for. And 3, McDonald's. McDonald's standardized processes from fries to burgers deliver a universally recognized experience worldwide. Their consistency in flavor, speed, and cleanliness, regardless of location, has solidified their brand as reliable and predictable, building enormous customer loyalty. So, what strategic takeaways can businesses learn from Wimbledon's secret grass farms? Well, number 1, identify and own your core. Understand what truly defines your brand and relentlessly control and protect that aspect. Number 2, sweat the small stuff. Invest in consistent, meticulous detail. Customers notice and they appreciate the effort. And number 3, consistency builds trust. Predictability isn't boring, it's powerful. A reliably great experience breeds loyalty, advocacy, and premium positioning. So let's break these down. Identify and own your core. Wimbledon's core isn't tennis. It's championship-grade lawn tennis played on the world's purest grass. The All England Club knows that grass courts are their signature scent. Everything else, strawberries and cream, white-on-white dress code, the polite hush, exists to amplify that verdant centerpiece. And how this translates for the rest of us, well, if you're a craft brewery, you may have local ingredients, zero shortcuts. Post daily brew kettle photos, list the farm each hop comes from. If you're a SaaS startup, maybe you have ridiculously intuitive AI. Put the entire design team on weekly customer call rotations. A/B test microcopy like their lives depend on it. And if you're a consulting firm, maybe you provide radically candid advice. Publish failure case studies, not just success stories. Open every pitch deck with what you won't do. So let's talk some anecdotes here. In-N-Out Burger. When In-N-Out expanded beyond California, analysts begged them to add chicken, salads, even breakfast. The Snyder family politely declined. Their core was a near-perfect double-double. That's the hamburger, not the coffee. Owning that meant limiting SKUs so grills run hot, patties stay fresh, and drive-through times stay at Formula One pit stop levels. The result? Same-store sales beat rivals threefold, and the brand cult only grew. So let's have a little mini exercise for our listeners and viewers. Let's name your lawn. What's the one element so sacred you build a secret farm for it? Audit your last 10 decisions. Did each protect or erode that element? Write a non-negotiables manifesto. 3 sentences, first-person voice, plastered above your coffee maker. Now let's talk sweat the small stuff, because your customers will. Each blade of Wimbledon's rye perennial mix is trimmed to 8 millimeters, about the thickness of a credit card split lengthwise. That obsessive haircut costs millions. Yet 1 extra millimeter turns a 120 mile per hour serve into a 115 mile per hour skid. The difference between center court magic and Sunday club ping pong is microscopic. And why micro details pay macro dividends? Well, trust compounding. When customers spot you mastering the micro, they assume you've mastered the macro. Error insurance. Tiny tolerances leave tiny room for errors to snowball. Here's another anecdote. Let's talk Toyota's Anden Cord. On Toyota's line, any worker can yank a yellow cord that stops the entire production line if a bolt feels half a Newton spec off. Western competitors mocked the lost minutes. Toyota smiled, knowing they'd save days in warranty claims. Here's another one. Patagonia's zipper pulls. Early Patagonia parkas shipped with chunky zipper pulls so climbers wearing gloves could tug them at minus 20 degrees. Total cost, pennies. Signal sent, we climb too. Sales boomed. Miami? Because even beachcombers respect a brand that packs for Everest, especially Relic. How you can sweat smartly without sweating bullets. Pick one metric that should never need a meeting. Wimbledon's is 8 millimeters. For you, it might be a sub 10-second app load time, a sub 30-minute purchase support reply, or 100% recycled packaging. Build a ritual, not a policy. Rituals are bottom up, like a barista celebrates the espresso machine each dawn. Policies are top down. HQ memo buried in SharePoint. You know the drill. Rituals stick. Policies get marked as red. Celebrate the finder, not the fixer. Reward the employee who spots the tiny defect before the boss does. You'll breed grass farm guardians everywhere. Now, number 3, consistency builds trust. And trust buys forgiveness. No one watches Wimbledon to see if the grass might hold up. They tune in because they know it will. Consistency is the quiet drumbeat that lets big moments, that 25-shot rally, the between-the-legs lob, sing. The psychology at play, cognitive ease. Repetition lowers mental load. Your brand feels right before it ever kicks in. Expectation gap. Consistency shrinks the gap between what customers imagine and what they'll experience, reducing disappointing audits. And the forgiveness bank. Deliver 100 predictable touches and you've earned enough goodwill to survive the rare mishap without a Twitter pile-on. So now, here's another anecdote. Southwest boarding jokes. For 30 plus years, Southwest flight attendants have riffed on the safety speech. Some gags fall flat, I've heard it. But because every flight tries, passengers lean in, expect a chuckle. One lame pun, they shrug and deplane smiling anyway. Another anecdote is the Lego color palette. Lego could dye bricks any Pantone, but they stick to a palette so tight so little Timmy's 2025 spaceship wing will still click with Mom's 1989 castle turret. And yeah, I still have all my Lego from when I was a kid. And the result? Entire attics of mixed era bricks become unpaid marketing. Applying consistency without becoming robotic. There's boredom. We're stale. Rotate storytelling, not standards. Tell new customer hero stories, but keep the product untouched. If you have drift, like we're off-brand, create a decision triangle. Any new idea must support at least 2 of the 3 brand pillars. Or you have dilution, i.e. we copy our competitors. Quarterly core check. Review every new SKU/feature against your manifesto from takeaway 1. So real-world situations and playable scenarios. The coffee shop conundrum. Here's a situation. A bustling cafe wants to add avocado toast, smoothie bowls, maybe tacos, because nothing says caffeine culture like guac dripping into your laptop. I guess they're getting a lot of millennials for the avocado toast. An exercise. Have staff taste test their existing espresso, rotating aroma, crema, temperature. If scores dip, they must delay new menu items until the core shot hits 9 out of 10. Lesson tie-in. Identify your core before product sprawl. I've seen too many businesses try to expand their product before getting their existing product right. And here, there's the SaaS featureflation crunch. Here's a situation. A project management tool keeps flashing AI stickers while their Gantt chart takes 10 seconds to load. The action? Assign an 8mm team tasked only with shaving load time by 50 milliseconds weekly. Publicly chart progress on the company blog. And the lesson tie-in? Sweat the small stuff. Customers equate speed with care. Retail holiday hijack. Here's another situation. A legacy outdoor brand considers releasing neon pink parkas for TikTok viral Christmas sales. The decision matrix? Check if neon aligns with their muted earth tone identity. Probably not. If it fails, the decision triangle: scrap or modify. Sacred product experience: our grass court. 3 things we never compromise. The 8mm dashboard? Pick 2 metrics so clear a new hire can recite them by lunch. Display them live, TV screens in the factory, widget in the app, sticky note on the fridge. A consistency calendar, quarterly review. Does every touchpoint, email footer, packaging tape, LinkedIn post echo the core passport? And an annual stress test. Intentionally break one small brand rule. Change a color swatch for a day and measure audience reaction. If nobody notices, maybe the rule wasn't core after all. And closing the loop, the blade of grass that's never seen center court will still determine who lifts the trophy. Look, I cheer for the lawn the way some folks cheer for Rafa or Serena. If the grass is happy, we're all winners. In your world, the customer may never see the code comment, the gasket spec, or the hand-stitched seam. Ship it anyway, because they'll feel it, and they'll come back when they do. So next time you're tempted to tack on the trendy, keto-friendly, blockchain-enabled, AI-powered cherry on top, ask yourself, does it honor the lawn we've spent years perfecting? Will we still be proud of it when the headlines move on? Have we trimmed every blade of the existing experience first? If the answer is yes, serve it up. If not, well, grab the mower. So next time you tune into Wimbledon, take a closer look at the grass beneath the players' feet. Behind every pristine blade is a process and a lesson in extraordinary strategic branding. And next time on Oddly Strategic, we're leaving center court for the food court to unpack why Costco's $1.50 hot dog is a promise, not a price, and how one cheap bite can protect an entire brand. Thank you for listening to Oddly Strategic. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who appreciates unconventional wisdom. Until next time, keep your thinking weird and your strategy short. Fun lawn fact, at the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil, every single stadium was dressed with Manitoba-grown perennial ryegrass seed, about 1 billion seeds per pitch, harvested west of Winnipeg. So while you were cheering for Messi, I was cheering for the grass. Bye.